My name is Griffin Hughes. I'm in the game program.
My name is Brett Schanzenbach. I'm part of the Game Art and Animation program.
Bruce Provoznik, and I'm in Game Art and Animation.
My name is Brad Canaver, and I'm in the Recording and Music Technology program.
Shelby Renee Nencio, and I'm in the Rec program.
Terrence Smith, and I'm in the Rec program.
My name is Andy Hanua. I'm in the Game Design program.
Name is Tu Lee. Program is Rec.
My name is Nate Cayley, and I'm in the Rec program.
Chase Beauclair, and I'm in the Game Art and Animation program.
Dom Spallino, in the Game and Art Animation.
My name is Cheryl Harrington, and I'm in the Game Art and Animation program.
My name's Andrew. I'm in the game program, Game Art and Animation.
My name's Lance Vo. I'm from the Rec program.
My name is Sean Peters, and I am in the recording program at MMI.
Appropriate ones? It's tough to say. Honestly, it's probably third semester, handing in the finals. From what the project had started out as and what it ended up as. I always do my best to hand in the best quality of work, and I think that was the semester that I had, for the first time, felt that I really nailed it.
Probably the day I started attending MMI. I just remember that I was really excited to finally be pursuing my life interests in designing video games.
My favorite MMI memory was just having a blast with all the faculty and teachers.
Going to Perkins with Shelby, Lexi, Rose, and Isley, we were being pretty obnoxious and hyper, and we kind of made some people uncomfortable.
Just hanging out with the same group of kids throughout all the semesters and watching the dodgeball tournament, probably.
I gotta say, dodgeball first year, that was really fun because that was when I was still in with my whole beginning class, and we were just kind of the misfits, and we got second place.
Probably back in first semester with Travis Martin. He's not here anymore, but he'd always mess up his 4Vs and his UVs, and Terry would pretty much yell at him every single day, but it was fun.
First one that comes to mind is when my friend Travis Martin was always screwing up his views in Maya. That was entertaining. You know, Terry would be like, "What are you doing?" And he'd be like, "I don't know."
The motion capture class, and seeing Bruce dance to, I think it was Bonfire, just super techno, and then he just like collapsed at the end of his little motion capture session. It was pretty funny.
I'd have to say Taylor in the mocap class. The way he would dance is just outrageous.
My favorite memory was when we paid Corn Shady to eat insulation in Studio E, and he almost puked.
My most rememberable moment for me would be actually shooting a video in Studio C and just getting to edit and do all the audio and everything for that.
Semester 2 with Snow, that's the first time I actually track drums and do all those setup, and you know, it's pretty fun. So that's my first time ever. So that's a good memory for me. So.
My favorite MMI memory would have to be probably Jeannie Peterson, Paul's mother, coming in and playing piano.
Favorite memory was a personal achievement in my scripting class when I finally I got it, and it all just clicked, and I was able to figure out scripts on my own, because before that it was like swimming in a sea of an unknown language. You just have no idea where to start.
I would say probably the drawing class with James.
I'd have to say either the drawing for animators class, because I like to draw myself, or the game engine integration class where I learned scripting and we learned Unity. That was a lot of fun.
It has to be a tie between one of James' class and then the Unity class.
I'd have to say the character modeling class.
The first class that comes to mind is probably character animation.
Most likely game engine integration.
My team production class. It's been a lot of fun.
Team production or game assets integration. You learn a lot in those classes, and that's where you actually make the video games.
I liked a lot of my DAW classes and and electronic musicianship. So
I really liked the electronic musicianship classes because we got to remix a lot of stuff, and it was just a buttload of fun. I'm sorry, I probably shouldn't say buttload. It was a boatload of fun.
I'd have to say AE2.
All the DAWs, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pro Tools, I like it. I never used Pro Tools before.
Favorite MMI class was definitely DAW 4.
Studio recording with Snowman. That was really fun.
I have two of them. It'd probably be studio recording and advanced mixing.
This is a tricky one because there's been a lot that I've learned while I've been here. I would have to say probably the software, specifically Maya. Giving me the ability to work with yet another 3D program is pretty good, but things like networking and things like that have been pretty important while being here too. So,
learning how to use Photoshop, I would say, is pretty useful, and ZBrush is also really good to know.
How to use Maya, first of all, and then Unity with landscape and level design, which is like what I wanted to do, and scripting. So those were like the most important that I've been waiting for.
How to use Pro Tools and Logic.
Be kind to your instructors. You don't mouth off to Terry when he's teaching a class that you're not even in, or he's going to come over and make fun of your model and put it up on the projector and explain to everyone what is wrong with it.
Professionalism.
Time management, and always complete what you're expected of first, and then go ahead and do anything else you want after that.
Not to be afraid to ask for help.
A quote from James Morris, "Go big or go home," because it's very true.
Probably the most important thing I learned was about mixing, because I had never really done mixing before I came to MMI, and that's really upped my game a little bit. So
I'd say either mixing or signal flow.
Frequencies and mixing and tracking and all those stuff, especially Pro Tools.
Try to be able to do many different things. Just try to be very well-rounded with what I do.
Is that you can accomplish your goals?
Just how to be a little bit more responsible. I feel like in the year and a half or so I've been here, it's just I've grown a lot, and responsibility is just a whole different feeling than it was before. I can handle it a lot better.
in 5 years, I see myself winning Grammys and getting paid a lot of money.
Doing something I really enjoy doing. I don't see myself doing anything else in 5 years.
I would like to say that I'd work for a game company or something like that, but working here in the Twin Cities for a small production house, whether it's post-production or just 3D animation or something like that, that would be a lot of fun.
At a game studio in some place not in Minnesota.
Hopefully not in Minnesota, but if I am, that's okay.
At a AAA game company.
Hopefully in this industry, making video games for a big company.
Probably doing live sound with some of my favorite bands and working in like concert areas.
Music producer, or own my own recording studios and start recording artists or anybody who want to record and start from there.
I'd say either doing post-production for anime or being in a studio.
In 5 years, I would like to be making records with Oliver Lieber in Hollywood. I do have an internship with him, and I'm very excited to go there. If that doesn't work out, hopefully I will be able to build my own studio.
Hopefully with a job in my career field. 5 years is a long time considering how much everything's changed in this short amount of time. 5 years is just like way too far away to be able to predict.
I would love to be developing games in California for some big shot company. That would be a lot of fun.
5 years. Working at either Activision, Bungie, 343, or still at Nintendo.
Can I just say successful?
I'd like to thank everybody at this school, because everyone was awesome. All the students, the faculty, they're awesome.
MMI is a very, it's tight-knitted place. feels like family. So I'd like to thank everybody, and the entire staff and, students, everybody at MMI. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all the teachers at MMI for being very helpful and always wanting to forward my knowledge with everything. I was very appreciative of them and their help. I'd also like to thank my family for supporting me going to school and all the help any of my friends have given me in classes.
Most definitely the lab staff and all the instructors and all my friends and family for helping me out.
I would like to thank my teachers, and I would like to thank all my friends here for being such good pals, and my parents.
Snow, JD, Dugans, and Klinsky, they're all good instructors, and I actually learned a lot from them too. So
Each of the instructors here right now, James, Terry, Dylan, Dustin, for letting me sit in on some of his classes, and then each of the other main office administrative people for being awesome.
All the instructors here at MMI, I would really like to thank. They were all really helpful and really helped me out in getting everything done and helping me and learning all the stuff I need to learn and challenging me.
First of all, it'd have to be Paul Peterson. He helped me tremendously through some struggles that I had while coming to MMI, personal struggles, along with Kathy, Nicole, and Kristen all played a key role in supporting what I was trying to do at MMI with the struggles that I had.
A lot of the teachers were really there for me because I struggled for a while. So like Dustin and James and even like Kristen and Patrick, they were all there for me, and it really meant a lot.
My friends and my family, really, they have really pushed me to achieve my goals and be here. And then they've stood by me when doing like all the stressful times and everything like that.
My parents for supporting me, and my sister and my brother-in-law for helping me out the entire way. In my first time being out on my own, going to college, doing everything on my own, so she helped me out a lot.
My fellow classmates and the teachers.
I'd like to thank the instructors and the lab staff. They really helped me out a lot. I'd always would have questions, and they'd be really helpful with anything they could do for me.
Thank Terry, James, Dustin, Dylan, my parents for supporting me, and then other people, my fiance, and then her family for more support of continuing this.
And each of my classmates. This probably wouldn't have been as fun as it was had we not been there to make fun of Taylor or Mike or Matt or Jimmy or any of those guys.
Yes.
Consuming.
Knowledge.
Motivation.
Crazy.
Intense.
Roller coaster.
An experience, a learning experience.
Fast-paced.
I'm gonna go for supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Badass. Excellent.
Fun?
It's been a lot of fun.
Growth. Not like a nasty thing under my arm or anything, but personal growth